Good morning, it's Saturday and I thought I'd give you a quick look at my two double wardrobes and how I organise them. I was going to do this earlier on, but we just had to do a errand for a relative, so we've just been to the tip, so we're back now. So as I've said before, these are our wardrobes. We do have 5 double wardrobes, and I just like the space, so I'll just show you first of all the top. Now I will point out that these are quite low for the hangers, and the reason for this is because I am a very short person and family members are all over 6 foot, but it was easier for me to do it this way because I'm usually the one that puts the clothes away anyway, so it just made sense. So what I've done, this sort of arrangement I've had now for about 1.5 to 2 years, and what I've done is, because it's quite high up between the rail and the top of the wardrobe, because they're quite high, they near enough go up right up to the ceiling. What I've done is, because every time we sort of pulled a jumper or something out, everything fell. So to give it a little bit more leeway, so obviously when I go for one jump I don't pull the whole lot out, I've actually bought these wooden shoe racks that I got from B&M. Now these were, I think they were £3.99, and it just gives that little extra bit of shelf, as it would have actually cost more to buy the wood separately and put extra shelves in. It is actually a quick fix and quite cheaply done, but on the other hand I'm pleased with it and it works, and we haven't had to screw anything into the sides of the wardrobes. Now my next thing on my list is I am going to get rid of a couple of my jumpers. I will also say that I do not pack up my clothes seasonally. All my clothes stay where they are, whatever the season. I presume it's like most countries, but England, the weather changes so quickly. At the moment, yes, we're in a heat wave, and we have been for a few weeks now. But on the other hand, give it another week or so and it could be cold. So what I do is I tend to probably move up, like these here are like more of my lightweight summer cardigans, and then I've got my heavier fleeces over here, and then the two at the bottom are actually Christmas. So, and the ones over here, because I do like lilac and purple, a lot of these I use when we go in our caravan. And down here in this little basket here, I don't have many, but I just keep a few belts, and I do like to use these files containers for paperwork or for folders, if I can just, because they're thin and they're really quite useful. It's got keep calm, carry on. And I just rolled up like my little vest tops here. So they're just rolled up and stored like a file system, and it just fits in using every little space and easy to get at. I'm under the understanding that when I'm organising something, I try and organise it to method where it's warm, hot and cold. So hot meaning something that you're always going after, you need to get it quickly, or it needs to be in easy reach. Warm, you sort of occasionally use it, and obviously cold, where you can put it high up or away somewhere where it's not used very often. Going down here, I do have a lot of tops, I must admit. I have bought quite a few from the charity shop just recently, and yes, they are colour coordinated, I must admit. Except for the last few items which I've got in hauls recently, because these are the items that I've just bought and I haven't worn them yet. I have tried them on, they all fit, but I probably will put them away, but normally I would wear them first then put them into whichever colour scheme I've got. But as some of them are too thick, and it is really warm at the moment, I haven't had a chance to wear them because they're more for autumn and winter. And as you can see, I just have all the colours. And again, I don't swap out from what season it is. That's why it looks an awful lot, because I've got all seasons all together. And that could be even in a winter, I might wear say a t-shirt with a jumper. But in some it might be just a t-shirt, maybe a thin cardigan. I think you can understand what I'm saying. That's why I don't need to or have to put things away seasonally. Plus, where would I put them? I must admit, I might as well just leave them up, hanging up or folded up. So underneath, down here, if we carry on, I've got another one of those little shoe holders that I got from B&M. This consists of all my footwear. I don't tend to wear a lot. It's mostly trainers. So at the bottom I've got my trainers. I have got some thick slippers there, my Minnie Mouse slippers. I've got some sandals, some little ankle black boots are at the end. Then right at the top, you probably can't see because it's quite dark, I do have Wellington boots up there and 2 sets of long boots. Now going back into the file holder again, I do keep my flip-flops, which I'm using quite a lot at the moment. So it works, and I've had this system for about 2 years now, and it's worked really well. And I'm usually in during the summer it's shorts, and then maybe jeggings, and in the winter jeans. So it's pretty simple, and then probably navy, maybe black, and then with a coloured top. So it's quite simple, the outfits that I actually wear. So that is where I keep all my tops, my jumpers and shoes. Now this is a corner double wardrobe, and I'll start at the top. What I tend to do is shift things around a little bit depending on the weather. So right at the back there I've got my onesies. There's my very thick lounge and pyjamas, and at the bottom is Christmas. I have my thicker jumpers and bottoms at the top there if the weather's a bit cooler. Then I have pyjama sets, and down here, if I just move this a moment, I keep my shorts and t-shirt pyjamas. I do have pyjama bottoms, there's a top there actually, and tops there. Yes, I do have quite a lot of pyjamas and lounge sets. I have started actually replacing them, getting rid of some. It all stems from when I had a shoulder injury, and that's where I got all my pyjamas mostly from, because I had very difficulty in getting dressed. So a lot of the time I just wore pyjamas or some loose bottoms and a top, because I just couldn't get dressed because I lost the use of my right arm. This I do like. Now this isn't very expensive, my coat hanger holder. Now I got this from Amazon. Now it's not a very expensive one, it's £1.95, including free delivery. And I just like that because I know for a fact that I can't use any more coat hangers than what's on here. If that happens, so say I've got a few items that need ironing at the moment, this is why I've got a few coat hangers. I do keep a couple of spares, but once all those coat hangers are used up, that is it, no more clothes, or I shouldn't have any more clothes. Now I am trying to reduce it by another 10 coat hangers, so that means more items are going out. I have got rid of about 12 items in the last couple of days. So each day I'm trying to get rid of at least 5 items. It might not necessarily be clothes. It could be anything around the house. That is because I've done quite a few hauls and we've been to a few car boots, so I'm trying to get stuff to go out the home as I'm bringing stuff in. Now in here it does go right back at the through there. I do have my winter dressing gowns. This here has all my makeup bags and little purses, my swim costumes there. I have my scarves here. I don't have many. These are what I call my lightweight scarves. My winter scarves are in a box with the hats that are in the haul. I then have jeans, jeggings, jogging bottoms, then we're going into the 3/4, my shorts, and I do have here in this section is all my Keep Fit stuff, because I do Pilates, a bit of yoga, and I'm also going to start Zumba soon, so that's all my Keep Fit gear. And I say, and that's the bottoms there. I have got shorts here, and these 2 items are what I have just hauled. I have worn this a few times actually and washed it, and it's really lovely and comfortable and very light. I've yet to wear the dress. I don't tend to go in for dresses, but I just loved that dress. Now, going underneath, here it's got some more little bags. I actually keep purses, spare purses here, which again I probably will be thinning down very shortly. And then in this bucket here that I got from Asda, it's got bags in, and I've just got rid of another 4 handbags actually that I don't use. So that is actually my corner wardrobe. So I hope that explains how I arrange and organise my wardrobes, and maybe if you've got any further tips, except for I know I've got a lot of tops I need to get rid of some more, which I'm in the process of doing. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you.